Okay, listen. What job pays ridiculously well simply because nobody wants to do it?
Anything involving extreme heights.
NYC tower crane operators can pull in over $450,000. You climb all the way up in the morning, then stay there until your shift's over. Being that high up is scary as heck.
Do they pee in a bottle?
Heck no, we piss over the edge. It's raining down below.
For $450K, I will poop in a bottle.
Underwater welding.
There's also an extremely high risk of injuries and fatal accidents relative to other professions.
Not only does no one want to do underwater welding, but it completely wrecks your body as well. Even if you can handle the work at first, that physical toll catches up with you. Most people can't keep doing it past their mid-30s.
My brother did this for years and said he was the only one from his diving school class who stayed in the field long term. Everyone else quit after 2 or 3 years max. He's still in the industry, but became foreman as soon as he could. He couldn't take it anymore.
What does it mean? How is it exhausting?
For one thing, the underwater pressure is enormous, and most offshore oil rig divers lose their hearing very quickly.
Welding itself is rough. A coworker told me what it was like doing it in winter. You're constantly going from extreme heat to extreme cold. It really messes with your body and its temperature regulation. You get drenched in sweat from the heat, then immediately start freezing again because of the weather.
Got a story for you. Heard this from a friend. There's this guy. Dad's from an oil and gas background, got money, got connections. Dad pushes his son into an underwater welding course because, well, it pays good money, and the dad knows, and the son passes. Now comes the actual work. In the field, in the sea. Son jumps in. Lasts only a couple of minutes. Panic sets in. Turns out it's dark and creepy down there. Nothing like the small, clear pool you train in to get your underwater welding cert.
I knew a dude who did underwater welding for 10 years and retired. He took every awful, death-defying job he could find for a decade straight and made bank. When it was over, he just walked and was essentially set up to never work again in his life. He now owns a small fishing and tackle shop in town and, I assume, fishes all day. Before he even turned 40.
Don't know if it's the case anymore, but I had a neighbor back in the day that was a bridge painter in NYC. Made giant money. Apparently you have to be cool with crazy heights, and not everyone is cut out for it.
That hole hanging off the side of a bridge, 300 feet over water and ships, kind of gets to a lot of people.
$60 an hour, assuming a 40-hour work week, is $125K. Not chump change, but also not exactly giant money.
Especially in NYC.
I looked it up out of curiosity, and apparently NYC bridge painters are still making around $60+ an hour before overtime. Your neighbor definitely wasn't exaggerating, lol.
Wastewater maintenance mechanics. Easy 6 figures in union-dominant states in the Midwest.
Power and wastewater can pay darn good money. Real good money in the South after storms. If you're okay with the overtime.
It's very area specific. I'm a maintenance foreman in a wastewater treatment plant in southeastern Pennsylvania and make just about 6 figures, base pay. We are a union shop and benefits are killer. I make double what plant superintendents make in other states, and there are 3 more runs above me until superintendent at my plant.
Touring with major bands as part of the road staff or crew. You often work 16-plus-hour days and leave your home for months at a time. But stay in the business for more than a few years, and you can clear 6 figures while only working 7 to 8 months a year.
I'm a musician that has toured the world. Everyone thinks it's a party and fun and seeing the sights. It's hard as heck. I've been everywhere and seen nothing.
I'm an airline pilot. Been all over the world. I've been everywhere, but I've never really been anywhere.
Similar for truck drivers. People think it's like being paid to tour the country. But in reality, you have a schedule to keep and end up seeing a bunch of truck stops and warehouses.
Yeah, you can't just park a tractor-trailer next to the cool cultural spots in the heart of a city. Nor do you have the time. If you're going to Chicago, you're actually in Gary. New York is Newark. LA is actually Riverside. You are going where the warehouses are, and they aren't exactly next to the Guggenheim. OTR seems hecking miserable.
My husband was touring when I first met him. I was really insecure about it at first. I thought he was partying every night and living it up. I spent a few days with him on the bus, and it quickly set me straight. So stinky. So many Walmart parking lots.
We had a journalist with us a few days, and that's basically exactly what she said too.
I'm an audio engineer and refuse to go on the road with artists anymore. I do studio work, not live sound.
One of our guys happened to be in the city we were in one day, and he did our sound. We sounded amazing. But I don't blame you for not wanting to go. That stuff is exhausting.
That and presenting the same music over and over and over. I have endless respect for working artists, including touring musicians. So much of these industries is so anti-creative and outright anti-artist. It's amazing to me that we still get such incredibly high-quality art, including music. Nothing but love and respect from me, a random Redditor. Thank you for putting it out there for the rest of us.
Kitchen exhaust cleaner. Have cleaned full-on globs of grease and vacuumed very disgusting-looking water. Great pay, gross work.
A big part of my job is servicing fire suppression systems in kitchens. The other thing about hood and exhaust cleaners is that it's really hard to find a good one. Most of them don't really do a good job, and the ones that do work their butts off.
Thank you for adding this. I can attest we're liable for any work that's not complete and any damage to the fire suppression. And the grease that's through the exhaust system needs to come out. I know some places that are gone due to some exhaust cleaners not working to the best they can. Grease catches fire fast.
Septic tank cleaner.
Smells like money.
Our local septic cleanout company has a truck with Honey Wagon on the side in big gold letters. We call it the Money Wagon.
This phrase is a secret call sign for people who have professionally worked with poop in their life.
The people who repair wind turbines make a lot. Because of the danger.
I still remember the story of 2 new wind turbine repairers, or something, who died because the turbine caught on fire and the exit was destroyed. They hugged each other before their death. Freaking tragic.
Important to note that now every wind turbine has a rappelling system on the top to get people down if they are injured or the stairs are blocked.
That picture is brought up in every tech's first training course. It was a tragedy of errors. Apparently, they left their climbing harnesses in the tower top and had no rescue kit up tower. Nowadays, we have safety protocols in place that mitigate those issues.
I've never forgotten that picture. One fell or jumped, the other stayed and burned. A tragedy.
I got a random call being offered a job as a turbine mechanic. They started at like $25 an hour, lol.
Well, I was a crisis psych nurse, working with the very most ill patients, and it was extremely rewarding, but it was also very dangerous in my facilities. So, we were quite well compensated for our area, and I would often receive nice bonuses for going in for even 3 or 4 hours. Now that I can't do it any longer due to injury, not sustained at work, I am having to accept that my income will be cut in half with a different type of nursing position.
Alaskan fisherman. It's lonely, from what I hear. Cool fact about it is that the founder of Raising Cane's worked on them so he could start his own company because no investor liked his idea, which is pretty insane.
Saturation diving. Spend weeks at the bottom of the ocean and then swim out into the pitch-black water to go fix or build something.
Railroading.
Was a federally licensed conductor for 6 months until a furlough, and never went back. If you can get it out for the first 5 to 7 years to lower your union number, it's really good money, great benefits, and basically no one can beat the health insurance. The negatives are those first few years. Be prepared to be an absent everything in every loved one's life. And even after that, if you tick someone off, they'll shoot the board and take your desired shift or job just to send you out on the rail or out of state for the heck of it if they have been there longer, that is, one day. Never have I seen so many petty as heck grown men.
I know dudes with 20 years that held better jobs their first 5 years because of job cuts, LOL. Stuck on nights in a yard. It's good money, but it wears you out. And yes, the place becomes like a sewing circle. I imagine it's the stress. Really depends who you hire out with, and the terminal and runs they have, or if they have a yard. Some places it's only road trips. Always away from home.
Garbage collectors in major cities.
Depends on the city. Very desirable job in NYC. The list of people waiting for a job as a sanitation worker for DSNY is 31,000 people long.
In New Orleans, they make about $11 per hour. No unions here.
Oil platform workers. While the work in itself is difficult, the circumstances in which the work is done amplify the difficulty substantially.
They can be on the rig or vessel for months. I keep reading the average career of any mariner is 5 years. Pretty crazy considering it takes at least 4 years to get the license.
High-rise window cleaner. The pay is good because apparently having a completely irrational fear of falling to your death counts as a job qualification.
Crane rigger or oiler, iron worker, CIPP, cured in place pipe.
Hot work at a glass factory. You don't get it until you feel the heat.
Sailing, whether it be fishing or cargo vessels, you make a bunch of money because no one wants to be out to sea for 3 to 6 months at a time.
Underwater welder. One of the most dangerous jobs in the world. The risks of decompression sickness and electric shock are why their safety protocols are very regimented and strict, and most only last 3 to 5 years because of the physical toll the job takes on their bodies. It's also one of the highest paying jobs in the world. If you aren't afraid of the deep or electricity and you want to make good money in a short period of time, this job may be for you. If not, probably a lot of other better ways you can make good money.
Linemen are paid pretty well, especially emergency response crews. It's hard work. Heights, being carried through the air via rope and harness out of a helicopter, to energize and update transmission lines, bare hand and live line work. Lots of stuff is dangerous,